This is Carla Ja, and I am here at the Improv in Houston, Texas, and I'm with the one and only Mr. Delay.
That is me. I'm excited, as always, glad to be here doing this interview with you.
Very good. Well, Delay, let's go on and get right to it. I understand that there's a story that you have to tell. You talk to me. Has something to do about 4 weeks ago and a fake ID in Los Angeles.
Well, let me just explain something to you. First of all,
explain.
I just want to let you know and the world know that you are wearing that dress.
Oh, all
Kudos.
right. Look, well, thank you very much,
Kudos.
and have a great day. All right.
Kudos. With that said, let me explain to you how it is.
Okay.
Now, everybody's got a friend that's always into something. You always got to bail him out of a jam. He always need to borrow your car. He always got something going on. He's always into something, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'm that friend, all right?
Okay.
I'm downtown L.A. getting a fake ID.
Uh-huh.
Now, I know you may be saying, now, what you getting a fake ID for?
Yeah.
Why are you getting a fake ID? I get around to that, okay? My buddy wanted an ID. He didn't have a California ID, so I said, you know what, I got you. I got some Mexican buddies that can hook you up with an ID. So now we downtown L.A., look like little Mexico. Me and him are the only two black dudes in there because we the tallest. Nobody else our height. I don't know what's going on in the Mexican gene, but the height thing ain't there. I like it. Oh, I like it, but the height thing ain't there. So we're downtown L.A., and there's a coffee shop where they sell these fake IDs. Now, you may be asking, how do you know this, D-Lay?
How do you know this?
I'm glad you asked. I've gotten one before.
Okay.
Don't worry about the purpose of it. I just got one. So I'm downtown LA getting a fake ID, and we're going to the coffee shop. The coffee shop is a Korean coffee shop.
Okay.
Nothing but Mexicans around there.
Oh, my.
Nobody's eating. Nobody's ordering. Nobody's drinking. Nobody's doing anything.
Oh, my.
So I walk in, I know how the whole thing go. They're not familiar with me because I ain't been there in a while.
Okay.
So I walk in and I hit them and let them know I'm familiar with y'all and what y'all do up in here. I said, ID! ID!
That's all you have to say, huh?
Said it again because they wouldn't pay attention to me. I said, ID! Ali is sitting behind me. He said, D-Lay, what are you doing? I said, man, I'm getting their attention.
Okay.
He said, that ain't Spanish. I said, that's all I got. ID! ID! So a Mexican brother.
So what happened?
Well-
Did you get the ID?
Oh, we got it.
Okay.
But it had Bank of America in the background of the California ID. Because most California IDs don't come with a Bank of America.
No,
in the
they
background.
don't.
Yeah,
They don't.
because we had to take the picture outside, and it happened to be in front of a Bank of America.
Wow.
So we couldn't use that ID. Needless to say.
But you have a story to tell.
Yeah, I got a couple of stories to tell. But, I mean, like I said, we're always into something. But we're good guys because we like birds with a feather.
That's right.
You know, I don't know if you spoke about birds with a feather, but
Yeah, they all flock together. He told me a couple of things. That's why I knew about the story.
great concept.
So talk to me about what else you have going on.
I'm glad you asked.
All right.
You know, the Ladies Nite Out, of course, is coming out.
Right.
I'm gearing up for my hour special as well, my Showtime special. We've been hitting the roads. Aside from the Ladies Nite Out Tour, I've been doing my solo dates. Me and Ali, we just booked a few cities on our Birds of a Feather tour. So we won't call it a tour, but we got some things some dates that we're working out and presenting a different little concept. Usually, you don't see two guys interacting on stage together and calling it a show. So we're bringing that. It's a crowd interactive show.
That's right.
Fun, and I think everybody's gonna love it.
Oh yeah, I know it's gonna be bananas, especially with the two of you.
What are you wearing? You smell like a garden. What are you wearing?
You know what? That's just me.
She smells good.
All right.
Smell at home. You smell amazing. What is that?
You can scratch and sniff.
You got a scratch and sniff? A
A
lotto
Don't
chick.
play.
Ain't
don't
nothing
play.
wrong with a lotto
don't
chick.
play.
You scratch her. You sniff her. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
You are. So
I didn't know the
silly.
humor meal was all out in Houston. Y'all are everywhere now.
Humor Mill is everywhere.
You know what? Because Frank done got a check. I know when Frank get checks. He don't call and take nobody's call when he gets it. Frank, listen, man. Man, I knew you before you was getting them kind of checks. You can take my call, man. Take my call, Frank. Sending other people to do jobs. That's when you're balling. That's when you're really making things happen. You can sit back. You know I'm not going to do it. Send the sexy chick in the black dress. Tell her to go fix that.
You know what? Well, you know what? But it'll be fixed going forward. You know, we're going to get you, we're going to make sure we continue to follow you all.
That's a good idea.
And we will stay connected. And again, Humor Mill is all over the place.
Yes.
The-
Humor Mill's everywhere. Let me
That's
tell you
right.
something. What I like about Humor Mill is they don't care where they interview you. Let me tell you why I did an interview with Humor Mill at one time.
Where
At an orphan. Let me tell you what type of orphan it was. Now, if you can go back through the archives, you'll be able to retrieve this information. It was an
Okay.
orphan. There's 3 kids there, with nobody watching them. I don't know if it was an orphan. I think it was somebody's house and they just stopped watching their kid. But the humor mill did we did a video
Interview
there, and yeah, we did. It went well. I don't know if it ever aired, but we did it.
Wow.
We did. That was
well. Again, humor mill all over the place.
Everywhere. I'm not mad at you.
As well as the Improv here in Houston, Texas. And this is Carla J, and this is the one and only
Delay. Did you see the pause? Did you like
that?
it?
That was for dramatic effect.
I felt good about it.
Do it one more again.
Tell them your name.
Oh, my name is Carla J.
And Delay.
Ooh,
that was
boy,
hot.
You
That's
better
a tag
stop.
team.
You better stop. Oh, you know what? All up and through here. Okay. They don't know nothing about that there. Yeah, it is. We have some chemistry. Okay, you got to check it out.
That is amazing.
Oh, is it? You know what? Wow, we.
Awesome. What do you use on your skin?
Nothing.
See, my grandma used
olive oil. You? No, you didn't. I heard that before. You know what?
Yeah, you good.
I was inclined to try it a few years ago.
Well, if you put a pissy pamper in your skin already good like that, you're nasty. That's what that is. You want piss on your face, pamper, then you're nasty. Your skin's already good.
You are silly. I appreciate your time, and you take care. I'm sure we'll see one another again.
I think so.
All right.
Man, y'all better stop that camera. You see what's brewing in here? Y'all better stop that. Something is brewing. I don't know if this lady's taken.
This is Carla J. at the Improv in Houston, Texas, and we're speaking with D. Liz. Thank you so much. You're so wonderful.